Baltimore defeats the Seahawks 37-3. Geno Smith. Will the real Geno Smith please stand up? He completed 13 passes for 157 yards and a pick. Lamar Jackson. Lamar, keep off your ticket. Jackson completed 21 passes for 187 yards. Floor is yours.
I mean,
hey, look at Chris. Shout out to Chris.
We talked about it. Yeah, definitely shout out to a Ravens legend. But yeah, I mean, we talked about it on Friday. We talked about it. I don't think none of us, talk about the flop, me, Keith, and Nick. I don't necessarily thought this game was going to be close. Everybody was saying that one score came. I think I said on Friday it's going to win at least 10 points. I just don't think that Seattle was that good. I mean, like Nick said on Friday, Geno is Geno. It's still Geno. Got paid, had a great season, but he looked bad yesterday. I mean, he looked bad. He looked like a dead headlights all day long, literally all day long. And besides the one long pass to Metcalf, they didn't do anything all day. It ain't, like I said, it's a good win. It's a great win. You beat another, like you say, the only thing is true right now is death taxes and fouling teams coming to Baltimore for some goddamn reason. But you do what you gotta do. You got 2 division games coming up that you need, take care of business. You take care of these 2 divisional games, then we can really talk about, this 1 seed and getting, where we need to be, where the Ravens need to be. But like I said, out of conference game, it ain't really doing too much for your conference record at all. Just take care of business. I ain't gonna put too much, credit. The team look good. Keep looking good. Keep doing what you got to do. And when you got the best defense in the league, it's not gonna be hard to shut teams down, especially teams that don't come in with very explosive offense or injured players. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the division game. I think I tweeted, this game don't mean much if you don't take care of business Sunday against the Browns, and I stand behind that. Sunday game is probably the biggest game of the season so far. You get a chance to go in there, sweep the Browns, and really get a hold on really get a hold on the division and go to 8-2 on a short week. You don't want to go in there and lay against the Browns, and you got a short week coming with the Bengals coming up. So it's important for the Ravens to get out to a fast start Sunday. But I'm impressed. I'm definitely impressed. I ain't expected to be 37-3, but I'm very impressed with the way the team played.
Excuse me. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I mean, that was a bludgeoning. Like we took their soul early. I mean, I kind of knew in the first quarter the way the game was going, even though it was a 0-0 game. I kind of saw that they were having trouble moving the ball consistently. Geno on third downs, he didn't perform that great. So I kind of knew that was going to be the key to the game, those third downs. Kenneth Walker wasn't able to get going. And that's kind of like the key to their offense. I mean, I talked about it Friday. Pete Carroll loves to run the ball. And with somebody like Geno, you have to run the ball to open up that play action for him to allow him to, be a little bit more comfortable in that pocket. One of the things that I thought was going to be the key to the game was, starting fast, and having to put pressure on Geno so that, if he's down a couple scores, it's going to speed up his progressions. It's going to have him second guessing, and then we can start blitzing him a little more. And that's exactly what happened in the second quarter. We started getting it going. One thing to kind of mention that's obvious is that run game. I mean, to have the type of impact the run game had where, Gus Edwards, we saw closing drives with short touchdowns and making sure to get the ball in the end zone. I mean, we had 298 yards rushing, that is crazy. It's over 7 yards a carry. Keaton Mitchell came in and was explosive. I think he's earned the RB2 role on the depth chart above Justice Hill, friend of the show. I'm sorry this had to be you, but, that's kind of how it shakes out sometimes. I mean,
Justice keep fumbling too.
Yeah, I mean,
he keeps dropping the ball and it's charged to Lamar.
Yeah, there seems to be a chemistry issue between him and Lamar on the RPOs, and that's a thing because you mentioned it before. Gus Edwards, north-south runner. In Monken's system, though, we need a running back that kind of does everything in that sense. So you have Justice Hill on those passing downs, on those RPO downs, and if he's a liability on the field in his role, I mean, somebody else is going to take it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what happened here. Keaton Mitchell got an opportunity, undrafted rookie free agent, and it's like, he ran with it literally. He's still running. He's somewhere, in Baltimore County at this point. He's about to be in Carroll County. Like he was off, and the only thing that could stop him was the fact that the game had to end. You can only play 60 minutes of football. That's the only thing that stopped him, Keaton Mitchell. And that's crazy because Seattle had a top 10 rushing defense. We came in there, or they came in there and weren't able to play any type of Seattle Seahawks football. I mean, we totally dominated, and it wasn't even our best performance, I think, because there's still some things we can clean up. We still had turnovers, we still had fumbles, I feel like the pass game, we didn't get Zay involved. Zay only had one target yesterday for 11 yards. Shout out to Odell for the touchdown. I think he, was pretty efficient in his opportunities, but he had a fumble. Mark Andrews had a great game. I thought that was going to be a key because I knew Jamal Adams and Quandre Diggs. What are they going to do with Mark Andrews? They linebackers.
Jamal Adams had a terrible game too, by the way.
Yeah.
He has a lot of terrible games.
He's a fucking bum. He's a linebacker, like Nick just said. He's a fucking linebacker.
Yeah, man. And then, it was just, all of the performance. The defense was going nuts. I mean, they've been talks about shades of year 2000. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's blasphemous.
But the stats support it though.
Yeah, the points per game definitely. What is it? 13 a game? Y'all giving up?
Mm-hmm. The yards too.
The yards too. The analytics. I mean, it's
more sacks. I mean, it's more sacks. I mean, we clearly know it ain't that yet. I mean, you never know. Depending on how the season it might be. We know it ain't that yet. It might never be there, but it's impressive. It's impressive what they doing to these offenses.
And we're not playing a weak schedule, so to speak. Anyway, no, Seattle. I just said
every week it's a 5-1 team. Every single week it's a 5-1 team coming in. Every single week we're saying that. Besides the Cardinals, literally everybody got to win. In the Titans, everybody else we played is pretty damn good.
Yeah, I just think y'all exposed Seattle. Because I looked after the win. I looked at who they beat, and it's just like what y'all say about us. Like, yo, they ain't beat nobody.
Yeah. Same with the Lions.
Same with Detroit. Same thing with Detroit. I look at.
Don't compare them to us. Don't compare them to us. They're not in our level.
40 minutes time of possession for y'all to 19. That defense never stood a chance.
Don't compare Miami to us either. Don't compare Miami to us either. Or Buffalo.
No. We're gonna talk about Miami.
Buffalo. Not your boys. Not your boys.
No, Buffalo trash. Buffalo trash. But yeah, I look at the time of possession. It was like, yo, that defense never stood a chance. You can see it early. First quarter, they got a couple stops, but y'all had that long drive, and it was a wrap.
You know why that was, though, Sco?
It was a wrap. That run game just warmed down.
That's a team that averages 4.1 yards per rush on the ground. Yesterday, we held them to 1.9. So I think Keys alluded to it Friday. What they want to do, they want to get 3 to 4 yards per run. Then they want to start to open up the play action game. Well, that was null and void yesterday. You hold DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett to 4 combined catches. That's a great day. Obviously, Jackson Ajigba, I think he had 6 catches yesterday. But I'm fine with that. The Ravens, I got a stat. The Ravens are 3-0 first teams coming in to the game with a winning record. And in those games, the Ravens have outscored the opponents 103-12. So you dominating the teams that, quote unquote, are supposed to be at the top of the NFL per se. And you just playing good quality football. And the scary thing is you really still haven't played a perfect game. Nick just talked about a couple of the fumbles, the miscommunications. Like, that's the scary part. You beating these teams by 20 and 30, and you still haven't played a clean game yet. So that's what I'm looking forward to us doing. The run game is crazy right now. Keaton Mitchell yesterday, 9 carries for 138 yards and a touchdown. Welcome to the flop, ECU. What they say, hook 'em or screw 'em, whatever we were saying. But
hook 'em and screw 'em, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Shout out to the ECU family we got. But
that sounds like a lawsuit.
I wouldn't scream that out too much.
Hey, they be screaming all types of stuff down in them Carolinas, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, it's wild down there. Yeah, it's wild down there.
But no, you 7-2. And like we talked about, you going into 2 games now at home against 2 divisional foes, the Browns and the Bengals. And mind you, I think they in like a 10-day stretch. Because you turn right around and play the Bengals on a Thursday night. So
that's a 5-day stretch. From Sunday from
yeah,
Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just
and they're gonna be
you took care of business. Yeah, they definitely ain't gonna be that. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot more physical too.
Yeah, AFC North a little different, and that's that's just what I'm saying. Just the AFC North. I hate if the shit ends today, but everybody's in the playoffs. It's a competitive division, as it always is. But what I'm saying with y'all, teams that rely on that run pass play action, that shit ain't gonna work against y'all. you gonna need a quarterback that can drop back, make quick throws, and drive down the field. It can't be relying on the play. It's just not going to work with a defense that can stop the run like that. And with the Lions and Seahawks,
I don't know if that's the recipe, because we can get to the quarterback now.
That's why you seen Matabuki go like on that interior pressure. That's something we haven't had in a long time. Pressure.
And I hope somebody else playing. I hope somebody else playing. He gonna get paid.
No, he's not. He's not going nowhere. You don't find interior. You don't find interior
not like that.
Pressure like that or lineman.
No, not like that. Hell no.
We've always had run stuff.
You don't let them get out the door. You not let Matabuki. I don't care what you do. You don't let Matabuki get out the door.
No.
He's Aaron Donald level right now.
He got 8 sacks from the inside. Yeah, it's crazy.
7.5.
8 sacks, and he disrupting everything in that backfield too in the run game. Like.
Yeah, but Nick, that's why I said quick. You got to get the ball out quick. It can't be no 7-step drop waiting for some shit to develop. No, that shit got to get out 5 steps, boom. Mm-hmm. That's your only way, because y'all all getting to the quarterback at a rate that for y'all haven't seen this shit since Suggs. And
secondary's playing well now. The linebackers
4 sacks yesterday. Like I remember days we was asking for one
safety play. Geno Smith.
You saw your boy Owe with that spin move, Skull. I know you saw it. I know you saw that spin move through the double.
Geno Stones.
Did he get to the quarterback?
Yeah, he got a sack.
He got one. I might have what was this?
He been getting sacks all year. I don't know what you talking about.
Yes,
no, because at a certain point when that shit got to 30 something,
no, he hasn't.
Yeah, he can't. No, he can't tackle. He still can't tackle.
I was about to say. I know. I walked away. I started cleaning the bathroom after a while. I was like, "Yo, this game is some bullshit." But I saw him walk away with a fumble. I did see that. He had the ball in his hand. Like, oh, look at Oweh. What'd he do? He ain't do nothing. But salute to that man. Y'all gotta. I said it was off the record, but I'm a real one. Yo, y'all got the best defense in the league. It's cool. Like,
so how the Eagles better?
Because I wasn't giving y'all that.
You should just kept it off the record then.
Hey Keith, here we go. They lobbied it right to me, Keith. Y'all are the best team in the league. You know what that means for us? You knew I was going. You knew I was going. I mean,
Kyle Van Noy, though.
I was going to ask y'all about that. I was going to ask you about Kyle Van Noy.
And Clowney too, man. Clowney too, man.
How was Kyle Van Noy a fucking free agent for that long?
So did you hear the story?
He's been that his whole career.
He wasn't like that with the Chargers. It's Mike McDonald.
You said what?
Mike McDonald. Okay.
Oh shit, I forgot. About
he was on Marlon podcast or something, and I think he said he got caught up in something in Miami, like with coaching and management, and that's what got him cut.
Yeah, because they paid him big money.
Yeah, he got paid, so he said he was just waiting to find somewhere to play. But I mean,
you can stay here for a couple years.
You're a smart football player, man. High IQ. I mean, come from that Belichick system.
It's like a Doomaville pickup for you.
2 sacks yesterday. He in the backfield every week making plays, so. Just another smart. I mean, you talk about you add him to P Queen and Roquan. That's a lot of knowledge out there on that field, right there in that middle and that middle part of the field. So,
yeah, Van Noy was with the Chargers last year. He was part of that defense that gave up.
Van Noy was. They give up everything.
Yeah, you saw the playoff game.
Van Noy.
Why y'all got another Thursday?
He was on the street for a reason, but he came to our system and
he played on Thursday.
I think what I'm reading now say the Pats on Thursday night. Why y'all got 2 Thursday night games? That don't make sense.
I'm comfortable with that matchup in front of the ladies. I'm gonna just say that right now.
It said y'all got the Packers, Browns, Bengals, Cardinals 1:00 games, and they get the Patriots on a Thursday night. I thought you only get 1 Thursday night game.
Black and gold, yo. I don't know. Just don't stress me out. All right. Good win for y'all. Good, impressive win for y'all.
Shout out to Geno Stone leading the league in interception.
Definitely.
I wanted to say that.
For sure. After getting
that
cut
shit
2
definitely is
times to
improvement.
bounce back like that shows resilience.
Early outlook for the Browns game.
You gotta get to Deshaun. I mean, like, and they he I don't think he's that good. So you turn him. My early outlook is to turn Deshaun over, sack him, make him fumble, make him throw interceptions. You'll beat them. I don't necessarily. Like I said, they strong defensively, but
Hey,
we beat him before. We went up the field against his defense before. They wasn't missing them starters on defense. Now they was missing Deshaun in them, but we went up and down the field on this defense. So
they going into this matchup missing. They're gonna be missing 2 of their starters on the line. So
yeah.
You going into that matchup with a team that's already leading the league in sacks? Yeah, Deshaun might want to sit this one out too.
Get to Deshaun. That's how you win this game. Get to him early.
Put PJ out there. I wouldn't be surprised. My shoulder hurt. You missing right tackle and left tackle? Yeah, it can get spooky.
It's like besides the Cardinals, it's like the games is just getting bigger every single week because the Bengals getting big, the Bengals game gonna be even bigger than that. So it's like you just getting big games now. I mean, you're fighting for the number at this point. As you're a Ravens team, you fight for the number 1 seed now. So you got to try to win the rest of it. You got to try to go undefeated the rest of the season. It's gonna be hard, and you might not be able to do it, but you need that number 1 seed. You want that number 1 seed.
Yeah, the Browns haven't played anybody, other than maybe the 49ers. And they're in a rut. You know what I mean? You can tell that there's some stuff internally going on. They're just in a mid-season rut. I'm not really concerned with the Browns. I'm not concerned with Jerome Ford. I'm not concerned with Kareem Hunt. And they're going to be the ones counted upon the most because Deshaun hasn't shown that he can consistently, as quarterback, lead, this iteration of the Browns. He's still, I don't know if it's rust. I don't know if he's gotten worse. I don't know if it was having DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know what's going on with Deshaun, but he just looks like a game manager. He looks like an athletic game manager out there. And that's not going to be what's required to beat us.
Josh Dobbs. That's crazy.
Especially at home, right? So, we'll see. But I don't think we fear the matchup. We actually go into it with supreme confidence, knowing that we went into Cleveland and dog walked them, so to speak.
And it's at home. It's at the bank. Like, you don't get no better than that. So I'm ready.
Big game. Another big game. They're gonna be ready. Like we always talk. It's division. Anything can happen in division. So you just gotta be ready for them.
They still got Stefanski.
I was just about to bring his name up before I went to the next game. If Stefanski can get out his own way, call it a smart game. I'm not going to say a smart game. It can be close.
It can be 10, 15, 10, 14 points.
I mean, the line right now, the line is like 5.5. It's the same as the line.
We beat them down already.
Yeah, I know.
It was a division game then too.
You're right. And like I said, they had Denzel Ward and Myles Garrett and all of them. They wasn't injured. And like you said, that was a great point score. They down 2 offensive line. It's going to be tough to protect Deshaun.
Yeah, it's going to miss. That shit going to get hectic. All right.